Welcome back to Trump Truth, where we dive deep into the stories shaking the world. Today, we're uncovering a jaw-dropping clash between two of the most powerful men on the planet. A billionaire tech mogul just dropped a bombshell so explosive it could change the course of history. What did he say, and why is it tearing apart a once unbreakable alliance? Stick around, because the truth will shock you and will reveal the hidden twist at the end. The date is June 5, 2025. The world's richest man, Elon Musk, takes to X, his own social media platform, and unleashes a firestorm. In a single tweet, he accuses President Donald Trump of being tied to one of the most notorious scandals in modern history, the Jeffrey Epstein Files. And that's not all. He calls for Trump's impeachment. But what led to this dramatic fallout? Let's break it down. On Thursday, June 5, 2025, Elon Musk posted this on X. Time to drop the really big bomb. At Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein Files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. He followed up with, "Mark this post for the future. The truth will come out." Musk didn't stop there. He also replied, "Yes," to a user suggesting Trump should be impeached and replaced by Vice President J.D. Vance. This wasn't just a jab. It was a nuclear strike in a public feud that's been brewing for days. But to understand this, we need to go back. Who was Jeffrey Epstein, and how does Trump fit into this dark story? Jeffrey Epstein was a wealthy financier and convicted sex offender whose crimes shocked the world. In the early 2000s, Epstein was known for hobnobbing with the elite, politicians, celebrities, and billionaires. He owned properties in New York, Florida, and a private island in the U.S. Virgin Islands called Little St. James, where prosecutors later alleged he trafficked and abused underage girls as young as 14. Epstein's first legal trouble came in 2008, when he was convicted in Florida of soliciting prostitution and procuring a minor for prostitution. He served just 13 months in a cushy plea deal, sparking outrage. Then, in July 2019, he was arrested again on federal sex trafficking charges. A month later, while awaiting trial in a New York jail, Epstein died by suicide at age 66. His death fueled conspiracy theories, with many demanding the release of the so-called Epstein Files, like flight logs, contact lists, and court records tying him to powerful figures. Now, enter Donald Trump. The future president and Epstein were social acquaintances in the 1980s and 1990s, part of the same wealthy circles in New York and Palm Beach, Florida. A 1997 photo shows them smiling at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. Another clip from 1992, dug up by NBC, captures them chatting at Mar-a-Lago, pointing out women on the dance floor. In 2000, Trump, Epstein, and future First Lady Melania were photographed together at Mar-a-Lago, alongside Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's associate, who was later convicted in 2021 for aiding his sex trafficking and sentenced to 20 years in prison. In a 2002 New York Magazine interview, Trump called Epstein a terrific guy and said, "It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side." But after Epstein's 2008 conviction, Trump distanced himself. In July 2019, as president, he told reporters, "I knew him like everybody in Palm Beach knew him. I was not a fan. I had a falling out with him a long time ago." Some reports suggest the fallout was over a real estate dispute. Then, in 2020, when Ghislaine Maxwell was arrested, Trump's tone shifted. He said, "I haven't really been following it too much. I just wish her well, frankly. I've met her numerous times over the years, especially since I lived in Palm Beach." This comment raised eyebrows, especially amid allegations from Epstein's victims. The Epstein Files refer to a collection of documents compiled by U.S. authorities during investigations into Epstein's crimes. These include flight logs from his private jet, contact lists, and court records from a 2015 defamation lawsuit against Ghislaine Maxwell. In January 2024, a federal judge unsealed some records, revealing names of high-profile associates like Trump, Bill Clinton, and Prince Andrew. But many documents remain sealed or heavily redacted, fueling speculation about what, or who, they might expose. One Epstein accuser in 2016 claimed she spent time with Epstein at a Trump casino, but she didn't directly implicate Trump in wrongdoing. No evidence from released files ties Trump to Epstein's crimes. Still, conspiracy theorists and online sleuths have long pushed for full disclosure, believing powerful people might be shielding themselves. During his 2024 campaign, Trump promised to release the files, saying he'd have no problem with it. In February 2025, Attorney General Pam Bondi released Phase 1 of the files, but critics called it a dud, mostly rehashed, already public material. This is where Elon Musk's accusation comes in. Elon Musk and Donald Trump were once allies. Musk donated over $270 million to Trump's 2024 campaign and other Republicans, helping secure Trump's victory. In return, Trump appointed Musk to lead the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, a new agency aimed at cutting federal waste. They were photographed together at the White House on May 30th, 2025, all smiles. But the honeymoon didn't last. Tensions flared over Trump's big, beautiful bill, a massive tax and spending package passed by House Republicans in May 2025. Musk, fresh off his DOGE stint, slammed it as a disgusting abomination on June 3, 2025, arguing it would balloon the deficit and burden Americans. Trump fired back, saying he was very disappointed in Musk, claiming Musk knew the bill's details and only opposed it because it cut electric vehicle subsidies, hurting Tesla. Musk denied this, writing on X, "False. This bill was never shown to me even once and was passed in the dead of night. Things got personal." Trump posted on Truth Social, "Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate, and he just went crazy." Musk hit back, claiming, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election." Then came the bombshell. Musk's Epstein tweet, accusing Trump of hiding the files to protect himself. He offered no evidence. The White House called it an unfortunate episode, with Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt saying Musk was just mad about the bill. The fallout was swift. Tesla's stock dropped 14% after Trump threatened to cancel federal contracts and subsidies for Musk's companies like SpaceX, which ferries astronauts to the International Space Station. Musk briefly threatened to decommission SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft, but backed off after an X-user urged him to cool off. Democrats, like Rep. Dan Goldman, seized on Musk's claim, renewing calls for the full Epstein files. Meanwhile, Vice President J.D. Vance defended Trump, saying on a podcast, "Absolutely not. Donald Trump didn't do anything wrong with Jeffrey Epstein." But here's the big question. Is there any truth to Musk's claim? No unsealed documents implicate Trump in Epstein's crimes. Musk hasn't explained how he'd know what's in sealed files. Is this a policy spat turned personal, or does Musk have inside info? The truth remains elusive. Now for the twist we promised. You'd think Musk, of all people, would tread carefully with Epstein allegations. But here's the shocker. Elon Musk himself has ties to this scandal. In 2014, Musk was photographed at a party with Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's convicted accomplice. In 2018, Epstein reportedly told the New York Times he'd been advising Musk, though Musk denied it. So, when Musk points a finger at Trump, is he deflecting from his own past? Or is this a desperate move in a bitter feud? What do you think? Is Musk onto something? Or is this a reckless attack? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more explosive updates. This story's far from over. We'll see you next time on Trump Truth.